Rated. I think, we've talked on the pod. They had a very underrated draft. I think it was really important for them to get Pat Connaughton and Colin Sexton. One, because Pat Connaughton, I'm pretty sure, won the championship with the Bucks, so he brings championship experience. And then two, bringing in Colin Sexton because he's a competitive guard, and it makes LaMelo actually have to work harder to win. You know what I mean? Because I feel like there's a lot more pressure on LaMelo than it's ever been since he's been in Charlotte. And I think, let's say Charlotte is still mediocre. I don't see LaMelo being in Charlotte for that long. And I love Melo. Like, don't get me wrong. That's my guy. I was there since, they were in the car with the rapping challenge, like when they're showing off shoes and stuff. But yeah, like I think Colin Sexton is going to be there to really challenge LaMelo's competitiveness, and I think that will help them long term. I love the draft picks, and they traded away Nurk as well. I thought that was really important because I think Nurk is kind of similar to like a Jonas Valanciunas type player where you're kind of at a certain ceiling with them as your starting center. And I also love their coach. So. Yeah, man, I think the Charlotte Hornets have had a very underrated offseason. I think they're in a position to actually make way more noise than they've ever made. Because they have a lot of interesting things going on, man. A great mix of young players and veterans and proven winners. So yeah, what do you think, bro?
I think that's a good one. I think I probably should have had him above the Knicks, especially if I was going to include the draft, because I was going to try to stay away from draft picks because we already talked about the draft. But yeah, it was unfair for me to include the Spurs draft and not theirs. I thought the Hornets might have had the best draft out of anybody. With they got Khan at 4, they got Kalkbrenner in the second round, they got McNeely at the end of the first, and they got Sion James in the second. That's a
Uh,
spectacular draft. That's like they filled in a bunch of needs for them. I know they got rid of Mark Williams. I kind of like the value they got back for him. I guess to replace him with Kalkbrenner. I'm wondering if Plumlee's going to be in the rotation. Um,
Oh yeah, he did sign with Charlotte. And also, bro, people forgot Plumlee had his like career year with the Hornets.
yeah, I just don't know
Yeah, like
how.
a
I
crazy
just don't
year.
know what they plan on the rotation being. Um, they got a Kogi too. I forgot about that. I had that right here too. Yeah, I mean, I think they
Josh
made a bunch of
Okogie?
nice moves. Yeah, Josh Kogi.
I didn't know that. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
They had a really nice offseason. I wish we had a better answer for who their big of the future is going to be, like whether they really believe in Kalkbrenner or not.
Mm.
Yeah, I agree. I think they really strengthened up their depth in the offseason.